Here's everything I ate on my trip to Menorca. First, we got on our private jet and landed in Mallorca. Picked up our convertible for the week and drove across the island to the ferry. We got there extra early to have some dinner. And you know the first meal of a trip sets the tone. And let me tell you, it hit. We ordered the pulpo, the razor clams, the gambas, the squid, the jamon. Yeah, I know poquito español. We came out to the most beautiful sunset and then checked out some local real estate, of course. Low-key, super nice ferry. But those cheese balls needed to taste more artificial. Anyway, we got to our hotel late and I discovered the lovely species of giant beetles they have here. Via it landing on my chest, thank you. I was definitely on edge, but we woke up to a beautiful breakfast that morning. I was on my chia pudding grind and I had a little pan con tomate con huevo. Alex had a sobrasada and goat cheese toast. Okay, I don't know why I'm acting like my college Spanish teachers in the room with us, but we headed to the beach on our bikes and Alex thought this boar was gonna hop the fence to attack us, so we sped away. But this whole ride I felt like I was in the bridge to Terabithia. It was just very mystical. Once we arrived I was a little underwhelmed, but this wasn't our final destination. We have to do a little hike around the bend and then you reach Calle Macarea and it was beautiful. We swam. After a bit we headed back to the hotel. Had a lunch right off the kids menu. It actually wasn't, but it was very good. A burger, a shrimp Caesar, some gazpacho, and then marinated in my robe post shower with a Coke Zero. We had plans to watch the sunset from this cliffside cave bar. Unfortunately, there was no sunset, but there was meat and cheese and olives. And look at this view from the girls' bathroom. We stayed for a bit and danced, but then we couldn't stop thinking about dinner. So we left and made it to this place just in the nick of time. Back with the pulpo. And this garlic chicken was so freaking good. They gave us this complimentary liqueur to end the night. And I had this Klondike bar ass ice cream. And that was a successful day one. The next day was a little overcasty, so we went to explore some towns. This was like a little mini Greece. Next we visited Mom. And I was just in a mood. What can you do, right? So Alex told me to go shop to feel something while he waited for our table. But one sip of vermouth later and we were back, baby. This lunch was delicious. We had some croquettes, anchovies, tuna tartare, and someone's grandma's meatballs. Then the sun came out and I needed to be beachside, so we left the town with some dried sausage and went for a dip. We also ended up falling asleep. A siesta, if you will. Since most of the shops closed midday anyway, we came back at the perfect time to shop. Unfortunately, didn't buy anything. Everything is low-key like $1 million. But a few hours later, we had a dinner reservation. And the highlight was this Olivia salad with tuna belly. It's listed on like every menu as Russian salad. I'm definitely gonna look into why. But we ended with goat cheese flan and it was perfect. So stay tuned for part 2.